Hi, this is Scott Novak of Local Lead Link. I wanted to do a quick video to show you how you can start getting customers from the power of the internet. And I know I've talked to you guys a little bit just about how I found you, and I actually received a fax on my day job's fax machine. And I'm not sure how effective that has been for you, but I can tell you this. The power of the internet is where about 90 to 95% of customers are searching for goods and services. In fact, I did a little search here. And by the way, this video I intend to keep about 5 minutes, so I'm just going to run through this real quick. But I did find a study from about 2 years ago that said about 91% of online adults that use search engines, basically anybody that has a computer and knows what Google is, to find information on the web. And so 91% of the people out there that actually own a computer, I mean, heck, my grandma has a computer, and they're using the internet. They're using search engines, and they're finding companies like roofing companies, asphalt companies, and that's definitely a method that you can employ. But here's the problem. A lot of companies are just dang busy trying to either roust up new business or just handle the business that they have. They don't have a web guy. They don't know anybody that can put together a good website or know anything about ranking and getting your business found on these search engines. And that's where I can help. Basically, what I do is I design websites. In fact, I did a little preview just for you guys. And this is a very generic lead generation website. This is something this is basically what I do. I create websites that are independent of your business. So this is a total hands-off, easy approach for a partner company that I would choose to work with. And you don't have to do any web work. And what happens is I design the website. I create a website like this. I just threw this up pretty quick. You know, all the things that you guys do, roof, installation, repairs, asphalt, and then just kind of create it and design a call to action here. So the customer would put in their name, what they're looking for, a phone number, email, and any comments that they wanted. And anytime that this goes through as a new lead, we can set this up to ring to your phone, which is pretty cool. So you would get a phone call that says, this interested customer has been sent to you by Scott Novak or Local Lead Link, which is my company, or whatever we want to set it up as. And then you answer the phone, roofing company, and they'll say, yeah, I just saw you guys on the internet and I was looking at getting a quote. I live in Shakopee. And you go, yeah, sure. Well, you know, what do you got? And you treat that customer as if it were your own. Um, so that has been a very effective way to get new customers. So I can basically create this site. I can build it out. I just kind of slapped it together here. But ideally, what we want to do is get your phone ringing. And this, whatever number I choose here, and I'd buy my own phone number, this gets forwarded to your business line. And then you just answer it and you treat them with the same care as you would on any new customer. How does this help you? Well, number one, you don't have to do any work. You basically take the incoming phone calls and internet forums just as you would. Um, and you would just give me some type of arrangement you and I would work out. Usually it's a commission type thing, but only on closed business. So I wouldn't get paid a dime unless you closed that customer, unless you secured that job and ended up earning the business. So there's some skin in the game for me. I want to rank this website on Google. And I did a quick search of roofing companies in the Twin Cities area, and I live in Golden Valley. So what happens if you do a search for roofing companies, you'll get a couple ads. These are paid ads, and I know how to do that too if you want to get on page one right away. But then you're going to find your competitors, and the first one looks like All American Restoration here has done a pretty good job of ranking, and they would be my competitor. And my objective would be to get you on what's called the 7 pack. The 7 pack is going to show the top 7 listings in a local area. And Google has done a good job, especially locally, or recently rather, at placing local businesses. So they'll actually find your what's called the IP address of your computer's location. And they'll go, oh, okay, well, you're located in Golden Valley. Let's get you the most relevant results around your area. So we want to get up here. We want to be here. Um, I would get reviews. I would really rank this baby so it gets on page one. The thing about being on page one, huge statistic here, 53% of organic search click links go to the very first link. So 43 or 53%, then 2, 3, 4, and 5 make up kind of the remainder. So if you're not on page one, then it's going to be pretty tough. So your competitors here, roofing contractors in All American, they're getting 53% of people that search for roofing companies. So that's a good position to have, and that would be my objective. So I've done this for a variety of other companies. I created Bloomington Limo, and this is the site that I created. This is all my property. It's digital real estate, basically. And what happens is that I got this thing to rank. I'm right up here for the map listing. I've got, a bunch of reviews. And then when you search for Bloomington Limo, here I am, number one. And what this does is you can actually get a report of all the phone calls that come in. So here I've been getting, 2, 3, 4, 5 leads a day that my limo company handles. So I think I'm right around about 70 calls a month for this business. So if you are looking to get, anywhere from probably 30 to 70, 80 incoming calls a month, if you're looking for new business, and you can handle it, then we should talk. I'm pretty flexible when it comes to um, the arrangement we would work out. I would want it to be a win-win. And what I'm looking for is a long-term relationship that we can grow. We can grow together because I want to help businesses grow, utilize the power of the internet, and of course I want to make some money too. But like I said, I only make money on closed businesses. My limo company, I have a 20% arrangement on closed businesses. um, some companies I take more than that, some take companies I do less than that, so I'm pretty flexible. Ideally, I want it to be a win-win where everybody's happy, everybody feels like they're getting a good deal. So if that's something you're interested in, I can give you a little more detail. If you wanted your own website, I can do that too, and I can do those pretty cheap. It's the ranking process that takes the time. A common fallacy is that you need a really pretty website. That is actually the opposite. You need a high ranking website. There's a lot of pretty websites on page 10 when you do a search. So it's super important that you build up a powerful engine underneath the hood. It's underneath the hood that really counts. So let's turbocharge this, and let's dominate and get you guys some new business. So give me a call, 612-419-3950. And again, my name is Scott, and hopefully this has been helpful to you, and hope to hear from you soon. Take care.